Right, laying in play here for the horses, and I'll just go from the start where I start off. Firstly, I'll need to get my live stream in here, so I'll lay something off for scratch trade before the race goes off. And it's just a test basically to see does the live feed slow down my Bet Angel because of this software running. So it's basically just a test, but the race goes off in about 7 minutes. And what I'll do is, to start off, I'll go to my ladder and I'll lay something for a fiver. Now already this looks like it's slowing this down. So I've laid there and I've backed, and that's got me a scratch trade. You can see how slow my software is running because of this video, so it might not work, but I'll do it as an example anyway. So I'll just maybe not do a bet in the race, but I've got my scratch trade in. I lay it at 5.9 and I backed at 5.9. You can read it. As soon as you put your lay in, don't be laying if it's really low on one side because it could move against you, but like that, you'll see 168. See it's just dropped down. Try and read the market. This is obviously going down. This is more chance of coming down to 6.2 than it has of going up, unless you can get in and out quick. You know, you could lay there and watch where you think you're going to get matched for the money that's sitting there and back it on the other side just to get your scratch trade. So that's basically it. And then I'll use my manual bet page, and I have my lays set up for £10 across every horse, and I have my odds set at 11. So if I lay that horse now, it'll put a lay in for a bet at 11, which is 10 to 1, but it'll match it at the best price, which is 5.6. So in play, obviously this is moving really quick, so this is the max I want to do. Now I'll usually do a max of 21, but as I'm just started with a £100 bank on the first of the month, I just want to keep it at 10. Obviously that's all I could allow for with a £100 bank, so I'll just keep it there to get to 500, and then I'll move it up to maybe 21, or else I'll move my stakes up to 20 quid, just building it through the month. But that's basically it for this now. I just need to wait on the race coming in now. So I have my live feed, I can click here and get it, but I'll wait about 1 minute. Once Bet Angel tells me 60 seconds before the race, then I'll put the live feed on and I'll familiarise myself with the colours and stuff. So I'll come back in a wee minute. Right, okay, now I can see here's 1 minute 18 till the off. So once it hits a minute, I'll get my live feed running, and I'll keep an eye on, just get familiarised with the colours and stuff. And this is 2.5 miles, so take 4 minutes or something. But I'll try and explain through the race what I'm actually looking for. It's basically looking for horses that are in my price range at 11. So at the minute, before we start, I've only got the top 5, but during the race some of these might come into it and some of these might drop out. But if you can get onto one of these early, if you see the horse starting to struggle, you know, you can get good opportunities that way. I usually leave it to the last few furlongs until I see one starting to really struggle and there's a couple going well round it that you think it's no chance of getting or of winning the race, so I'll just lay it at that stage. But right, we've 30 seconds here before the off, so I'll get my stream going. Again, this recording software is slowing everything down, so I'll probably not do a bet in this race. And there we go. So that's how I set up. And we're good to go. Now I have no sound obviously because I've got this microphone in, which isn't helping me. So here we go.
Due to the low sun, the dolls are being placed in the hurdles up the home straight, so it looks as if we will not be jumping any of that trio, and that will have a marked impact on the number of hurdles that will be taken during the course of this race.
There we go, so they're skipping hurdles. And we've got sound.
With effectively only 4 hurdles and a run-in of best part of half a mile, even more than that.
So our sound's gone again. Don't know if it'll come back in again or not, but we'll see. So there you go, flags raised, so right to go.
So runners approaching the starting point, and they're off and racing. So sent on their way here for the download the At The Races iPad app handicap hurdle, and a massive reduction in the number of flights that will be jumped here, with the 3 up the home straight being omitted on every circuit for the low sun. Will leave us with just 4 flights of hurdles during the course of their 2.5 miles.
4 flights of hurdles, so it's massive.
Run to the first of nearly
that's a big difference.
A mile, and out in front.
Obviously it's more like a flat race now.
By Julie Lebuxy on the outside of Back to Black, and towards the inside races Snippety Doodah. Racing in 4th place is the colour change Cafe au Lait in the maroon colours with the light blue armlets. Towards the outside of the track is Clondor Westy as they climb the hill, with Stolberg and
yes, it's Clondor Westy with the cheek pieces.
Towards the inside we have Breaking Ground, who races in about 9th or 10th as they
maroon colours is July Lebuxy,
and continue to ascend the hill. Azar de l'Elf is towards the back early on. Also towards the rear is Majinga Lane as they'll now begin the left-hand turn, and they're still to reach the first part of hurdles. Yukon Delta, already being pushed along at the back of the field, is just ahead at this stage of Champion Chase. So into the back straight they go, where there will be a pair of hurdles on each of these circuits, and they will be the only obstacles they will take, with Snippety Doodah amongst those that are front ranked as they head towards the first. Fan out to get a look at it. They're all over as they continue downhill. Majinga Lane was the one that made a slightly awkward jump. Snippety Doodah racing on the inside of Julie Lebuxy.
Too big, so
Black is also in
all I'm interested in is anything under 11.
In those white cheek pieces towards the outside. Cafe au Lait tracks them with hell of
Back to Black's here in the middle too, so you can keep an eye on him.
Towards the outer at this stage is Stolberg. Yukon Delta is the one that's now being taken very wide as they approach.
But it's more closing stages I'm interested in. But you can sometimes catch something really early.
So again, they all step over that. Sardal Elf amongst the last ones to rise. Project Mars is another one who is towards the tail of the field. So once again, extremely long run between flights.
Pictures aren't great because the software's slowing it down, but
before they leave the ground for the next time, and bear in mind that on this next circuit this will be the run-in already, as they will have best part of 3/4 of a mile from the final flight. So out in front, Julie Lebuxy racing on the outside of Snippety Doodah. Clondor Westy moves through into 3rd place. Clondor Westy in the white cheek pieces.
So you can see him starting to struggle here.
Attracts the leaders.
The red sleeves, that's that Back to Black. Look at his price, he's gone. Jockey's starting to work on him just to keep him up with the pace.
Right towards the back.
He's gone.
Stage. It's been hard work for Josh Moore on Yukon Delta as they
has been for a while. Yukon Delta.
The hurdles before the winning line, and out in front, Julie Lebuxy.
These are all going okay here.
Clondor Westy in the white cheek pieces, chocolate sleeves, and Cafe au Lait moving up on the outside of Snippety Doodah. Stolberg's made steady progress with hell of a good, and these front 6 are travelling significantly better than the majority.
Just watch for something going, and hopefully it's in the price range and then you would lay it.
Is Champion Chase, who's travelling better than a few rounds. Project Mars is under pressure. Breaking Ground has lost ground. Yukon Delta's been off the bridle for a while, so climbing the hill, and they're racing heading towards what will be the second last. And Julie Labuxi out in front as they begin to make the turn. Cafe au Lait, hell of a good. Then bumped along Clondor Westy and Stolberg towards the outside. Zardelelf just trying to pick a few of them off, has moved through into 6th place. Back to Black is being strongly ridden. They're a long way clear from Champion Chase, who's worked past a few and is still just beginning to pick off a few of the runners as they make their way now to the flight at the top of the hill.
Stolberg looks good on the outside.
Led from in 3rd place, Cafe au Lait. 4th for Julie Labuxi. Clondor Westy has been passed by Zardelelf and appears to be on the retreat. A further 3 to 4 lengths to Back to Black. Champion Chase.
Pictures don't make it any easier to pick something out.
Into about 7th place as the leaders run down to what will be the final flight of
better now.
And out in front it is Hell of a Good, flanked by Cafe au Lait closer to us in the white cheek pieces, and Stolberg towards the outside. This will be the final flight of hurdles and then a punishingly long run in. Zardelelf. Champion Chase continues to
he's
make
gone.
Stolberg.
Stolberg.
We lost Stolberg. Stolberg was the one that came down after what was the final flight of hurdles, so Hell of a Good being pressed on the inside by Cafe au Lait as they make the turn out of the back straight. These two continue on from Zardelelf, who's moved into 3rd place, and then behind these Julie Labuxi, who's being ridden along in 4th. So Cafe au Lait's taking it up from Hell of a Good. Julie Labuxi is rallying well into a share of 3rd and shortly to go 2nd, and there's still quite a long way to go. Has still got best part of 3
front is caught. You could lay this now. You know, at really low price you could lay this one, because you think the one's coming's going to catch him. Look.
Julie Labuxi for Nick Schofield goes alongside Cafe au Lait. Zardelelf is in 3rd place, still over a furlong to go. Cafe au Lait found a bit when joined by Julie Labuxi, but she is relentless with her challenge.
So you could have got in that Cafe au Lait really at a really low price, because you seen him coming strong. It just took a wee while to pass him, but that was the opportunity there. But that was a really hard race to read because pictures are crap, etc. So that's basically how I would do this. But there's a lot easier races to do than that. But you could see the opportunity there coming up the final running, where this one was coming strong. The one front was knackered. Just took him a few strides to get past him. But that's where your opportunities lie, and you can spot these things like I pointed out. Not Back to Black with the red sleeves. You've seen the jockey starting to work on it really early, and if the price had held a wee bit longer, you could have bounced straight onto it and got one in early. But that's basically what I'm doing. So I'll see how this video looks and maybe post it.